Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Weapon X, issue number 12. We're finally on a new story. No more of the Weapon H thing and leading up to it and all that crazy stuff. And I almost wish we were back there now. so the team all goes and hangs out down in Mexico, and for some reason they're not acting like themselves. Literally, not a single one of these characters is acting like them actual selves. It's almost like they're acting as a parody of themselves. It's like, you go to watch Star Trek and instead the Orville is on, and people are telling you, no, 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 this is Star Trek. Come on, man. So I'm really bothered by how out of character these guys were, but just putting it aside, this story is actually still a good story. I just wish that they were in character. Anyway, that said, these guys go in to try and help out this village of people who are being attacked by nuke wannabes. They actually have the American flag tattooed to their faces and all this stuff, and these doctors are mass producing like assembly lines full of red pills. I don't see any whites or blues. Really freaking weird. Anyway, these guys are like shoving dozens of them in their mouths. I'm sorry, they're not going to last very long. Regardless, holed up in a prison. See, Sabretooth goes on his own to start kicking some booty, and he's not listening to anybody. That doesn't sound like Sabretooth. Go and read, this is going to sound mean, but go and read Ed Brisson. He's doing the Iron Fist comics. Sabretooth is in there, and it's one of the best I've ever read of Sabretooth. It is actually him. If he were a real person, this is how he would be written. I love the way he's written there. Anyway, that being said, these guys are mass producing these pills. Sabretooth has to get out of there because he's getting shot to hell. And he goes into this one area where there's a single jail cell. And he looks inside, and who's in there? And it's Nuke himself. They call him OG Nuke. I love that. Old gangsta, original gangsta. So he's the iced tea of give me a red and face tattooed with the American flag guys. Anyway, so that's pretty much the end of this issue. Again, I really had a huge problem with the idea that everybody just seems so silly and they're all like parodies of themselves. But the story itself is actually really good. So I don't know what else to say except to ask Greg Peck to really ask other people how these guys would usually be characterized. They're not this way. This is just a gross oversimplification of who these characters are. Anyway, guys, I'm going to give this comic a B+. It was still an enjoyable read. I do like the comic. I'm not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And the art is hit or miss for the most part, but when it counts, when they're in the corner, good art. What else can you ask for? All right, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.